I've already covered a few times my opinion on the Virginia GOP. I consider it to be an idiotic branch of the GOP. I really do. The Republican Party needs to take a look at the Virginia Party as a whole and go, okay, you folks are bordering on incompetence and stupidity. Well, their latest move is to remove several, not just one, even though I first heard about it because of uh, Dennis Free being removed from the second district. Uh, they removed like three or four leaders within the GOP party in the state of Virginia. And these weren't done in a way that promoted transparency. No. Chesapeake GOP removing Laura Hughes, 11-4 vote to remove her, 15 ballots cast, including 5 by proxy, and it was a secret meeting. This wasn't open to people. This is the Virginia GOP. Let me let you listen to some news, and yeah, it's going to be that you're going to be thinking I'm attacking the GOP. I'm not. I've got a problem with loyalty pledges, no matter what the political party. I've got a problem with lack of transparency in the party. In Virginia GOP, well, guess what? These folks have done that. So let's get into this clip here.
Howdy, y'all. This is Paul, the Redneck Thinker. What we have here is a channel to communicate. I want you folks to be thinking by the time you leave my videos. Why? Because I'm tired of people talking via what other people tell them to think. So, watch my video and enjoy the chance to think for yourself.
The Republican Party of Virginia removed 4 of its top members over refusal to sign loyalty pledges.
But the former vice chair says these pledges looked different and he would not give his signature. Avery Davis has our top story at 6.
In my hand are copies of the loyalty pledges, 2 of them signed by Jim Herring and 1 he refused to sign. He says that's because it named 3 specific candidates, including this man.
If the 3 pieces of paper I'd already signed were worthless, I'm not sure why there's so much value in this one.
Jim Herring says he's been a Republican his whole life, rising to the top of his area's party as vice chair of the 5th District Republican Committee and will be voting as part of the Electoral College. Now he isn't sure where he stands.
They wanted you to sign one that specifically lists candidates, which has never been done in my memory of 40 some years.
Signing these forms, but not signing this one, got Herring booted from the party.
Deemed resigned. That's the terminology. So I did not resign. I have not resigned. But they say that you were deemed resigned because of your failure to sign the form.
Denver Riggleman is a former 5th District congressman and former Republican. Riggleman says loyalty oaths as a whole are undemocratic and push loyal Republicans away from the party.
You have individuals like Jim who's out there, doing the Republican thing, supporting the party, and then you're forcing individuals to do some kind of loyalty oath.
Riggleman says the party he once was a part of is putting their energy in the wrong places.
I think it's sort of synonymous what's going on when crazy eats its own tail. When you have people that are completely loyal to Trump and then they're putting out loyalty pledges. I think that shows you how nutty they've become.
But Kyle Kondik with the University of Virginia Center for Politics says this loyalty oath debacle goes to show the wounds from the close 5th District primary and the recount that followed have not yet healed.
I do think it's reasonable for a party to expect that once a primary is decided, that people in leadership of the party will sort of move on from the primary and they will support the ticket. Obviously, this has been a really heated situation.
Jeff Ryer is chairman of Virginia's 1st District Republican Committee and among those behind the new loyalty pledges. In a statement to 29 News, Ryer says the loyalty pledges were sent in response to media reports that implied division within the 5th District party and adhere to the party's guidelines. Ryer says, like former Congressman Riggleman, those not supporting the nominees might call themselves Republicans, but they are not entitled to leadership positions. Avery Davis, 29 News.
You heard all of that. Now, my family's been part of Virginia GOP politics for let's just say a long time. My family's only been in Virginia since, I don't know, 1633 or so, I think is the earliest I can confirm that my mother's side of the family has been in Virginia, and that's my mother's maiden name. Uh, so, yes, I'm a little invested in this state. I'm a little invested in Tennessee, but not on that level. But the state of Virginia has got a problem here. We've got a GOP that doesn't listen to the grassroots folks. They aren't very effective in their ways. If you take a look at the folks that ran for offices, in all honesty, most of them were people that I'm just sitting there going, even if they did win, like before the election, I was looking at them going, even if they do win, what effect are they going to have? And I've been proven right on most of them. After many of them were not elected, I took a look at the ones that weren't elected, and I'm going, why? I even covered this in some of my videos. This party demanding loyalty pledges is idiotic. You don't demand loyalty pledges. You don't demand loyalty if you are a member of the GOP. And here's the thing, everybody's going, well, that's just conservative. No. The GOP has always been a big tent party. Don't believe me? Take a look at Wendell Willkie. Take a look at President Donald Trump. President Donald Trump at one point was a Democrat. Take a look at his Secretary of Health and Human Services. Robert Kennedy. If you have to be told that Robert Kennedy Jr. if you have to be told that he was part of the Democrat Party for a long time, that man was a member of the Democrat Party before I was born, and I honestly thought that he was going to be a member of the party after I'd passed away. This is the big tent party. We can take in multiple ideas, work with it, and make America better. This has not always been a conservative party. It's not always been a coherent party, but we've always promoted freedom, whether real world smacks up against it or not. So, what the Virginia GOP is doing, in my opinion, and listening to the folks in the Virginia area, and this is coming from before even now, you've got mainstream folks, you've got the folks that are looking more towards grassroots, you're looking more towards you're talking to folks that are like Tea Party style GOP members, the conservative type folks, and nobody is getting paid attention to unless you're mainstream, unless you're a Mitt Romney type Republican or a Lindsey Graham type Republican. Well, I'm over that. So are a lot of other members of the GOP in this state, and kicking people out of the Democrat Party, pardon me, out of the Republican Party. And no, that wasn't a faux pas. That was this is what I'm starting to see in the Virginia GOP. They are so busy trying to align itself with the Democrat Party that they aren't actually doing what's in the best interest of the people that are Republican. So, yeah, don't think that we aren't paying attention to you, Virginia GOP. Don't think that folks aren't pissed off, especially those that supported Laura Hughes, those that support Dennis Free, those that supported the other people that you kicked out. This is going to cause problems. You've got people within the Republican Party right now that are talking and going, no, we don't like this. We're fed up with the party. And this is part of the reason why I don't say that I am Republican anymore, why I'm open to talking to folks from the Libertarian Party, not just because that I want to be a little bit more neutral in some of the things because of my journalism, but it's also the simple fact of why should I support a party that allows the more incompetent to be in charge? And that's what the situation is. You are allowing more of the incompetence to be in charge on the state level, and you are trying to affect the rest of the state. And let me tell you, these loyalty pledges are garbage and need to be stuffed somewhere. And if you need to be told, well, I have no problems telling you in a less public forum because there might be kids that listen to this. I doubt it, but you know. So, this is what's going on in Virginia right now, and it's annoying a lot of folks. And as somebody who has some connections to the party, let's just say I'm not real happy with you right now, and you're causing me to not be sad that I don't come out straight or don't come out and say that I'm Republican anymore. This has been Paul, the Redneck Thinker. Y'all have a good day now. Bye. So, folks, that's the story that I wanted to bring you on this video. And I just wanted to say thank you again for coming by. Hit like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff if you don't mind. Help me out. So, y'all have a good day now. Bye.